All right, we got Elise Cranny here, just obliterated the American record, 14:33 for 5K. How's that sound?
It sounds pretty surreal for sure, especially, knowing like Shalane had it and Vanessa was close to it 2 years ago. It's like, really cool to be just among the greats in sport. So yeah.
And through 3K, you guys were behind pace, I think, and then you just slammed it that fourth kilometer. Like, what were you thinking at that point? Were you aware of the splits?
Yeah, I was a little bit aware of the splits the first 2 or 3K. So I kept hearing some 36s, and I was like, ooh man, we knew we had to run 71s, and I think with a 200 track, it doesn't seem like you hear that many 36s, but it definitely adds up. So I wasn't trying to look at the clock, but I kind of figured, I think we're a little bit behind where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
So I was trying to do a subtle squeeze and okay, we have to make up some time here.
Yeah, but it seemed like you must have been feeling good at that point with how much you picked it up.
Yeah, I definitely felt good. So I think, that was the plan for all of us to get, to 3K, however long the rabbit went, and then, trade off leads a little bit and try to get, to 3K or a little beyond, just saving as much energy as possible so you're ready to push at the end.
Yeah. Are you surprised by how much she broke the record by, 14 seconds?
Yeah, for sure.
Not at all. She's been crushing the training.
Yeah, I guess I was hoping to run really fast. It's we've been training really well together, so but you still have to come and do it on the day. So I think to be able to do that, especially when, like you said, we were a little bit slower through 3K.
Yeah.
I think there's hopefully more there if we kind of start at a little bit faster pace next time. So
yeah.
But it's good to run that time and work on running hard at the end.
You put a 10-meter gap on Gabriella. Did you think you would drop her, or did you know she'd be coming back?
No, I always know you can't count her out. I think as we saw at New Balance too, her kick is just amazing. So I knew she'd be coming, and I knew I really had to push that last 400. So she had an amazing race.
So what's it been like training to break this record under the woman who currently holds the record, Shalane?
Yeah, oh, it's so special. I mean, just her, advice and guidance and her being there, and it was a really big joke. She's I want you guys to break my record. It's been there for a long time, and I think a couple weeks ago she forgot that she still had it, and Jerry was she's like, who has that? And Jerry was like, you have the record. So it's fun to keep it in the team for sure.
Yeah. What's the plan for the rest of the season? You going to be running USA's, Worlds, or?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I need to talk to Jerry. I think USA's is definitely on the table. I think, watching Milrose and New Balance and all the middle distance women crushing it, I think that would be, a really good, work on tactical championship / fast racing with all of those amazing women. So we'll see. Yeah.
And I mean, do you, when, you say, oh, I'll have to ask Jerry, do you lobby him? Oh man, I'd really like to run the Worlds if I make it? Or are you just whatever he says?
Yeah. No, it's definitely a conversation. So I trust him, to have us ready in the spring and summer. So whatever he thinks will fit into that greater plan is what I'm always looking to do. So.
I know in college you ran a lot of 1500s. Are you definitely a 5K runner now that you're the U.S. champ, that you're the U.S. record holder?
Yeah, I think I still have such a love for the 15s. I hope to be able to do some more 15s this year. But I don't think I'm not going to say I'm quite a 10K runner, but I'll bump myself up to the 5 and say that's kind of my sweet spot right now.
Yeah. I got to ask, there are, I guess, rumblings in the track world that Shelby Houlihan's in Flagstaff, and you guys have been out in Flagstaff training as well. What is her status? Is she on the team? Does she still train with you? Does she train separately? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, she trains separately. She can't train with us right now, which is a huge bummer. Obviously, training with her and Carissa is just incredible. So, having Shelby not be there is a huge loss for our team right now. So, she's tough as nails and resilient, and training completely by herself, waiting to hear if an appeal goes through and something can happen. So we hope we can have her back soon. But yeah, she's not training with us right now, which is a huge bummer.
And Gabriella mentioned after I run at New Balance, it was a really difficult year for her, having joined the team and having to deal with that. I'm sure it was for all of you guys. Do you feel like you've been able to move on and put that situation behind you, or did it bother you that much in 2021?
I don't think, for me personally, I don't think I can ever put it behind me. I'm really good friends with Shelby, and just seeing her life be ripped out from under her is super upsetting. And I think, you know, like seeing her do things on her own in Flagstaff and just not having her there every single day is just a reminder that, you know, someone was completely robbed of their career. And so I don't think for our team or any of us, I don't think that goes away. I think that's there. I think there's like a heaviness among the team, and I think there's like a, you know, desire to want to, you know, run for her. Like she has that outdoor record, so I think, you know, just wanting to really run for her and then channel her, you know, tenacity and resilience and energy is something that we're going to keep trying to do throughout the coming years.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, big American record.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time, Elise.
Thank you so much.